One day we took him to the swing park, and I was with my older friends, and Paul was there, and I was talking to my older friends about girls and about, you know, whatever. And my brother Paul just walked in front of one of the swings, just at the moment that one of my friends let go of a swing, and it hit him right in the mouth. It was like my friend was doing an experiment. He said, oh, you never see that in the cartoons, do you? Cool, look, I thought it was going to go through his head and come all the way back. You don't see that in the cartoons. Look at all the teeth on the floor. You never see that in the Flintstones, do you? Cool, look at that. Paul's going, thank you, yeah. You thank you, yeah, you're good, bro, yeah. Okay, Joe, what about you? What are you going to carry you like this? And when I got Paul home, I tried to sneak past my mum, but she was like, Mum radar was out, you know. Lad! What happened to Paul's teeth? I tried to think of something, they just fell out. We must have walked past a nuclear power plant or something. They just fell out. I'm going to kill you! I was always getting into trouble for different stuff. One of the main things that I remember from my childhood was the fact that I was very inquisitive, about 9 years old, very, very inquisitive. And I was really interested in sex, you know, very, very, you know, always reading about it, wanting to know more, asking questions about it. And I nearly burnt the house down because of sex. Too nosy. I'm down in the cellar, I'm 9 years old. I'm scouring my brother Seymour's incredible collection of cheap and nasty paperbacks. I'm looking for dirty bits, but I'm not having much luck. Because they were all early 60s westerns with crap titles like Whip Off My Chap's Chimichanga, you know. The Man with Two Weapons, you know. There were no lights in the cellar because of my dad. My dad was a normal dad, you know, he'd work hard all day. And then he'd come home from work and walk into the living room where we were watching TV, and he'd just switch over. Do all dads do this, or was it just... You just walk in like this, you know. I want to watch the cricket. Stop bloody crying. I want to watch what I want to watch. Bloody Top Cat. Buy your own TV. Bloody Pixie and Dixie. It was my dad. He never fixed the lights in the cellar, which is why I was down there reading in the near dark. So I improvised. I got an old milk bottle, filled it with paraffin. This is a true story. Put some old newspaper on the top and lit it. I called it a lamp. I think older, wiser people might have called it a Molotov cocktail. So I put my lamp on what I imagined to be a coffee table, but it's actually the corner of the crate where all the Tinder dry books were. I balance it on the corner, you know, safely. And I'm reading my book, and I'm trying to get myself turned on, but I'm only 9, I don't know how, you know. Tweaking my elbows, rubbing my ankles. Suddenly, one of these involuntary spasms, which is the closest I got to an orgasm all afternoon, knocked my lamp, or the incendiary device, as it can now be correctly called, into the crate of Tinder dry books, and sent a 4-foot column of flame going past my nose. Fire. Every bloody where. I was a bright child. I knew this was an emergency. I ran upstairs, man. I got a saucepan, I filled it with water, ran back downstairs, threw the water, only I've chosen one of those itsy-weetsy saucepans to boil a single bloody egg in. I threw the water, got about halfway there and went sss. I had the typical 9-year-old reaction. Oh, shit. I become a little uneasy. Mom's gonna kill me for this. What am I gonna do to Mama? Because Mum was a disciplinarian in our family. If I hit my sister Sharon, she went, BAM! You mustn't hit people. If I fell off a high wall, she'd hit me out of compassion.
What if you got hurt? What if you got hurt? I would have to explain to people that it wasn't my fault.
I'm not lying. Am I lying? No. So what's she gonna do when she finds out I burnt the house down, jerking me gherkin? I'm in big bloody trouble. I decide to call the fire brigade. I run into the hallway. I forgot, we don't have a phone. The nearest phone box is a 5-minute run. I do the journey in 1 minute. I come back to the house. It's still on fire. The lino in the kitchen's bubbling. I decide to kill myself. I get a little plastic knife out of the knife drawer. A little plastic one, you know, a blunt one, you know, and I push it, well, not too hard into, well, I didn't want to hurt myself, you know. You ever cut yourself? It bloody hurts, that does. And I can't kill myself. What's God gonna say? So whilst you were flogging your log, you burnt your house down and then you did yourself in. That's masturbation, arson, and suicide. Nice work, youngster. Going down. The fire brigade arrived, put the fire out. Mum's gonna be home any second. I'll try and get one of the firemen to adopt me, you know. No good. I think that actually puts them off and they leave really quickly. I decide to run over to the park, stay there for 9 hours. Open a big Rottweiler, drag me away in its teeth, you know. Doesn't happen. Gets really dark. I decide to make the long journey home to face the music. I trudge home really slowly. You know how slow you walk when you're in trouble? A tortoise with one leg overtakes me like... I get to the front door. Open it. No gunfire. I walk in the living room. Mum's there. I hit the fetal position. She says, Len, get up. You know how people have those out-of-body experiences? Well, right at that precise moment, I wanted one. She grabbed me, I went, oh, shit, it's the Jamaican death grip. Oh, God. Well, it's okay, I've had 9 good years. We start logarithms at school next week, it's probably a good time to die. After a while, I realized there was no pain. She wasn't strangling me, she was just hugging me. She said, Len, go to your bed. That was it. She just let me go. She never punished me. She didn't hit me. She didn't touch me. I was walking to bed like this. Got into my bedroom, put on my pajamas, you know. Waited up for a few hours, waited for that little surprise. What about this fire? It never happened. She never touched me. I'm really, really grateful to her for that. You know, she taught me a great lesson, spare the rod and all that stuff. She set a great example for me, and we're very, very close. I love my mum. I know this is corny, but I love my mum very much now. And she's a cool person. She's dead nice. And she comes to visit us all the time. And last year she came to visit us just after we moved into our new house. Burnt the fucker to the ground. That was because of sex, you see.